Hey guys, welcome back to the Rundown. This is episode 3 and I am joined with the one and only Dylan Brown. Bring it in, mate.
Hey Jordan, how you going,
Thanks
mate?
for coming.
Not
Today
a
we're
problem.
doing our 2 kilometres and yeah, we're going to ask each other some interesting questions and go from there. Dylan, at the end of every episode, I ask the runner what's their next question for the next runner.
Yep.
And the last person, Cameron Parker, his question to you is, if you weren't running, what would you be doing instead?
That seems like a bit of a tough one because for the last 5 or 6 years, I've focused so much of my life on running. If I wasn't running, I definitely think I'd be doing some sort of sport activity.
Yeah.
I wouldn't just be sitting on the couch doing nothing. AFL would definitely be probably a top priority.
Nice. You support AFL?
Yeah, I used to play AFL for the South Cairns Cutters. I really enjoyed that, and the only reason I sort of stopped is because I prioritised my strict running instead of playing footy. So,
Any team you support?
Carlton in the AFL.
Oh.
So hopefully this year they can do a bit better.
Up the Lions, mate.
Yeah. Queensland through and through.
That's right. Question number 2, what part of running do you hate, but you continue to push through it anyway?
Shit, that's a tough one. I don't know if there's parts I maybe hate. There are parts that I'd say I dislike. Yeah, far out. That's a tough one. I just love it so much that
You have never thought of.
Yeah, it's hard to try and think of something that I really dislike about it.
For me, when I think about it, it would probably be trying to schedule around planned things. Like if you got to fit your 6 runs in a week or 5 runs in a week, and you know you're working, then you got a social event. Sometimes you sacrifice family and social things to fit your training in.
One of the things that I dislike the most at the moment, comparing myself against other runners, sometimes diving into data a bit too much that takes the fun out of it. You can sort of get a bit carried away with just not enjoying the long journey and just wanting to be at a certain point in a certain time.
That's right.
That just sort of takes the fun out of it a bit. So I would say that's maybe a dislike that I have, that sometimes I just have to take a step back and just enjoy the process of it all and just know that it'll eventually come through solid consistency and hard work.
Awesome. And I feel like a lot of runners would agree with what you've said. Like, we always get so caught up in the stats because it's so easy to access.
Yep. Heart rate data.
Yeah. We always
pace data, times.
That's right. And we get wrapped up in all of that instead of just appreciating what we're at.
Yeah, that's it.
So my next question for Dylan, you're a tradie and a runner. Where do you reckon your work ethic actually comes from?
I'll definitely say my hard work ethic comes from when I was just a young fella. I started work at the age of 12. I was walking home from school one day. I walked across a butcher shop in Edmonton. A fella at the time hosing out the driveway. They were cleaning up. And I thought, that looks interesting. I might just ask them for a job. Went into the door, asked them for a job. They said they didn't really have anything going at the moment, but maybe come back in a few weeks or so.
And you're 12 years old.
I was 12 years old.
Wow.
It was literally probably 3 days later, I was walking back home from school. One of the guys at the time was sick that day, so they didn't have their little apprentice to be cleaning that off. So they said, do you want to come in and give us a hand? My eyes just lit up. I was like, wow, I can't believe this.
Wow.
I said straight away, can I give my dad a call and just let him know that I'm here so he didn't get worried about when I was coming home?
Yeah.
I don't know, I must have just put in the hard yards enough that they offered me a job. Every morning before school. I was going in there, and then in the afternoons I was cleaning up for them, and I think that really set me up for hard work, the discipline that came with it, knowing that I had to get up early before school to go do something.
Are you even allowed to get a job 12 years old?
I'm not sure if you can. I worked from 12 to 14 and I got a letter to leave school and do an apprenticeship. So I left school at the end of year 9.
At the end of year 9?
End of year 9, I was not even 15 years old and straight into work. So
no regrets?
No regrets at all. I think that's where a lot of my discipline came from, and just hard work ethic.
Definitely makes a lot of sense. Yeah,
I wasn't just given things for nothing as a child. So I just learned to go out and work for what I want, and it set me up on the path I'm on now.
Awesome, great answer. Next question. What are some dark thoughts that you've had during your toughest runs? You have done something not many people have done. 71 kilometers, which, well, a marathon itself is not achievable from a lot of the population, let alone 71 kilometers. What was going through your mind that you will normally not say out loud during that moment or your toughest running moments that you've done?
A big challenge that creeps in is the lack of self-belief. You go through all your training, you have these massive runs, big, decent training blocks, and you build that confidence up. It only takes maybe one little thing or a few little things in a long event like that to start letting the disbelief sort of creep into your mind. I would say some of the hardest moments is when you stop believing in yourself. You had like a big goal and then you sort of start losing touch of that goal. The disbelief sort of sets in and the lack of confidence in your ability anymore.
That's right.
I think that's probably one of the hardest things I've dealt with. And then maybe a few weeks later, it takes you to get sort of back into it again. And then you start telling yourself that, no, I am capable of doing what I set out to do. It just didn't work on that day, and that's fine.
Yeah.
And we just keep trying and
move on.
We go again.
Onwards and upwards. Awesome answer there. And for the next question, I'm going to ask you to ask me a question. Could be anything, running, could be about work. I want to give you the spotlight and asking me any question.
My number one thing that I've noticed lately is your running performance is just elevated so much. It's just crazy. I follow
Thank you.
Follow your Strava and you're hitting PB after PB. It is like so warm in Cairns right now.
Yeah.
And it seems that you're just elevating. So my question would be, what's been your turning point in your confidence to go, I am that guy that can really do this and be at the top of this sport in Cairns?
Oh, that's an awesome question.
Hey, I've seen you on YouTube.
Thank you for that. You know, you don't get to hear that very often. People think things, but they don't say things, or they think negativity, or they look at it as a jealousy thing. I feel like it's the people I surround myself with. Towards the back end of last year, I was still around a bit of negativity, which would cause me to do things that weren't good for my health, eating bad, drinking bad, going down that bad spiral. Once I kind of removed myself from that, I started to find myself in a circle of really strong athletes like yourself, Ed, Josiah, Caleb, top runners that are all quicker than me.
Yeah, definitely.
And when you're training with people that are so much quicker than you, it brings the best out of you. I always just used to look at that as a saying, but now when I look back, I really see the picture of like, wow, that saying's actually so true. You become who you're surrounded with. And I've really felt that. Like I never noticed the progress till I look back at it. I look at it like, I'm going to rock up to this race and aim for this time. And once I get it, it's like, that feels great. Now I'm on to the next. It's like, it's kind of in a way similar to like one more lap for the Backyard Ultra. Really excited because it's summer at the moment and winter's coming. It's made me more hungry knowing
PB season's not even here yet.
That's right.
You should lay something up.
Next question is, what are you running towards? Are you running towards a PB in a certain distance? Are you training for a next marathon? What's on the calendar for you coming up?
I would say in the big picture of things, I'm just running towards a better version of myself. It brings out the best in me. It makes me a better person all around, healthier, think clearer. It keeps me away from bad habits.
100%.
Keeps me away from people that don't sort of have that mentality to strive to be better.
Yeah.
Running's really helped me in that aspect to just be surrounded by people that want to just strive to be better every day.
That's right.
And just the consistency, the discipline, the hard work. I just love all those aspects of it.
Yep.
I would say it's not only just the running, it's a lot of that discipline, and I feel like that's where a lot of growth happens.
For sure.
Really feel like that's what I'm sort of aiming to push for. The more I keep doing it, the more challenges I keep giving myself. It just excites me to see how far I can keep pushing.
All right, guys. Well, this is a new introduction we got going on here. I've called it The Surge. 2 powerful, strong questions. while running at a sub 4 minute pace, which we both consider very quick. There might be viewers out there that have the easy pace. So this is the surge. I should probably get the first question ready. All right, question 1. In detail, what do you fear the most about like failing in running?
I fear not hitting targets and goals that I've set. I'm always setting high goals, and I know they're very far out of reach, but it gives me something to work towards. Just, yeah, that self-doubt creeping in that, oh shit.
It's a bit hard at this pace.
Yeah, the thought of, oh shit, nah. That's so hard.
Second question of this. You feeling all right, mate?
Yeah, mate, yeah.
All right.
Bit of PB pace here.
Question number 2 is, I've forgotten. When no one's watching, who are you really doing this for? What is something you want to feel like you're better at now than you were before you started running mentally?
I've actually thought about this question a bit in the past, and I'll bring it back to those days when I was that 12-year-old boy going out of my way to try and get a job and work hard. And when things get tough, I think about that version of myself as a kid.
Yep.
And I just want to make that kid proud that I'm still working hard, even though you get life throw things at you.
Yep.
And you have a lot more responsibilities as an adult, but I never want to go off track from staying disciplined and just being the best version of myself I can be.
Awesome. And you're doing bloody well, mate. I reckon your younger self will be very proud of you.
Thank you.
That was episode 3 of the Rundown with Dylan Brown, and he has one question for the next runner. Go ahead, mate.
Whoever this next runner is, my question to you would be, what is the moment that you're most proud of yourself for in life? Whether it was running, work-related, family-related, I want you to have a think about what truly made you sit back and think that I'm proud of myself for doing this.
Well done. See,
that.
Camera lady approved that one. Well done, Dylan.
Yeah,
Thanks for joining, mate. And
Appreciate
thanks everyone for watching. If you enjoy,
Thank you.
thumbs up, subscribe, and if you need rendering done, hit them up.
Thank you.